thanks for tuning in to today's video. I am doing another Empties. This is my October Empties, I think. I figured I would take this time to spend it on myself and my channel and just get this video rolling. I do have empties in here, and then I also have things that I'm just tossing because they're half used and I don't want to use them anymore, which is actually going to be my first one. Isn't completely used, it's like halfway used, but this is the Malibu Tan Hemp Coconut Body Moisturizer, and I essentially got this when I first started doing like fake tan, and I wanted something that would smell good and kind of help my fake tan last longer. I actually got my first product from Malibu Tan, my first gradual tanner from Malibu Tan. I thought, you know what, I might as well grab the lotion too because I liked the fake tanner at the time. Yeah, this is okay. It has a very light smell. It's very fake coconut smell. Nothing special. It's very inexpensive at Walmart. I think it's perfect for summertime, but I don't like the consistency. It's very thin, and I don't feel that it really does anything for my skin. I will not repurchase this, but I recommend it if you're looking for a very light moisturizer. So this is the Hello Bello Refreshing Apple Blossom Shampoo and Body Wash. I did turn my light down so that you could see things better, not see my face. Hopefully that picked up, but smells okay. Not what I thought it was going to be. Not an apple smell at all. It's very generic. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's definitely not my favorite. I will not repurchase it. My next one is Aveeno Pure Renewal Shampoo, and it's sulfate free. I enjoyed this somewhat. It smells decent enough, and I had never had an Aveeno shampoo before, so I really wanted to try something different, something that would hopefully get my hair out of the rut that it's been in with just not looking as clean as it could be. I've been trying different shampoos, trying to figure out what's going on. I use one hair product, so I don't have a product built up in my hair. This is, it's fine. Well, as a shampoo, it washes perfectly fine, but it just didn't give me that wow effect with my hair. It was fun to try out, but I'm not going to go back to it. The next one, I actually think I have a couple different products from this brand in here, but it's Laneige. This is the cream skin mist for normal to dry skin. And as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. I ended up taking it from my face down to using it on my legs. Using it in the shower on my legs. That's kind of like a wash-off moisturizer. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. It's very minimal. There's no scent to it. I don't really like it that much. I got it from Octoly. I would not go out of my way to purchase it. My next one is from the same brand, and it's the Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. This is pretty much the same as that one. This is okay. It's pretty much the same thing as the one I just showed you. This came from a Facebook ad, so it was just a little freebie to claim. Pretty good size. It's 1.6 fluid ounces. It's alright, but I'm not super crazy about it. Use it on my legs as well because I didn't want it on my face, and yeah, will not be going out of my way to purchase the full size of this. Finish up some Dove Dry Spray Go Fresh in the Cool Essentials Antiperspirant Spray. I do apologize for the issues I'm having. Oh, excuse me. If you can't see very well, I apologize. I'm going to work on it. This is really good. It smells very fresh, smells just like the soap. It kept me dry. I ended up using this probably twice a day on the days that I did use it. It actually lasts for a pretty good amount of time. If I were in the market for a dry spray, I would think about picking this up, but there are other options that I would consider over this one. But maybe if this one were like on sale, I'd get it. I finished up some little samples that I have here, just lingering on the top. The first one is men's Smarty Pants. That one, my boyfriend, he said there wasn't any issues with that one. Tastes fine. He's not really big on stuff like that, but if I could talk him into it, I'd try to get like a full size of those for him to take daily to help him. Even though he doesn't really get sick or anything like that. This is Rituals, the Ritual of a Sakura. Magic Touch Body Cream, Organic Rice Milk, and Cherry Blossom. Oh my gosh, you guys. I got a little sample of this, and it was literally like heaven. It smells wonderful. I have another sample that I'm almost finished with, and I'm just so freaking happy to have that. I really want the full size. I don't think it's super expensive. I would definitely think about purchasing that. Claritin Children's. I gave it to my kids. We've been having some really bad allergy issues, so definitely needed those here recently. Again, I'm still having allergy issues, and it just is what it is. I used up a Persil Pro Clean disc for your laundry. It was fun. My clothes came out nice and clean. My next one is 2 little sachet packets of the Nexus Color Assure Long Lasting Vibrancy. This is the Protein Fusion with Elastin Protein and Quinoa, and it's their shampoo and conditioner little packets. I've had these things for well over like a year or two, and I'm just now getting around to using them. They smell good, worked perfectly fine. I didn't go through this completely, but I did keep the box to talk about it. This is the Dove Go Fresh cool body soap, bar soap, whatever. It was okay, but I've been having a lot of issues since I used this, and since I used a Yardley's English Lavender bar soap. I wanted to start using bar soap instead of body wash. This is cardboard, so it is biodegradable. You know, plastic bottles, there's more to it, and you use more, but in the end, after using bar soap, again, I've not used bar soap like very much my entire life. I'm a body wash type of girl. I started having some really bad skin issues where my skin's like super dry all the time now. The next one is Dermalogica Clear Start Clearing Brightening Foam Flash Foliant. I actually got this from, I want to say, it's so bright. I want to say I got this from Buzz Agent. It's a bottle of just liquid solution that smells like acne face wash. It's like halfway used. I think I have it to like, I think I used like that much, and just tonight it started acting up, and I washed the stopper out hoping that that would help. I cannot unscrew the lid, so not without breaking it and, you know, exposing the product. While it was okay in the beginning, I'm definitely not going to continue trying to mess with this. I will not go out of my way to purchase this. It's not my favorite acne face wash, and it's definitely not sudsy like I want it to be. So for that, it's alright. Maybe for somebody else. I could have a defective bottle as well, but I'm just not going to, like I said, continue messing with it. But it is very gentle. My next one is Sebastian, Professional Sebastian Dark Oil Lightweight Mask. I got this last year in a 3-step system from Viewpoint. I did not like this. I've used this maybe once or twice. It is not my favorite. It definitely smells different, but it weighs my hair down. Even for my dry end, this still wasn't what I wanted it to be, and just for that, I am just going to toss it and be done. Alright, the next one is by no means finished, but it's just not a product that works for us. This is the Hawaiian Sky 14-in-1 Miracle Worker. So basically, it's a different version of like the it's a 10. It just felt really greasy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it out. We've had it for quite some time and we have not got through it. This probably works well for other people, but for us it just wasn't up to par, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's completely fine. I'm not mad. I know this is probably a good product, so I'm not going to down it, but I'm not going to repurchase it either. The next one is Banana Boat Summer Color Self-Tanning Lotion in the light medium. I, like I said, tried to do the fake tan mess. I didn't like this. It barely showed up color for me, probably just because I'm so pale and I don't really have a lot of melanin in my skin to really bring out the self-tanner. What did come out was very orange, and I know that there are a lot of people who swear by this, but not me, just because I'm so pale. I just really was trying to find something that would work for me. Still haven't, probably won't, but that product, but not good for me. Will not be repurchasing it though. The next one is Kleenex wet wipes. I did find a big amount of these at Target, and I ordered, I think, 12 of them, and I do it for my kids so that we're not running through baby wipe packs just to wipe hands and faces with and bottoms with. You know, I have one specific one for diaper changes, and then I try to use another one for hands and faces. These work really well. They have no scent to them. The wipe is very thick, it's very cushy and nice. I do highly recommend these. I don't know how often these come in stock and stay in stock. I haven't checked them out on Target's website, but I do highly recommend and will repurchase the next time I possibly can. I use another Persil for my laundry. When I first got these little sample packets, which are from Sampler, by the way, I didn't mention that, but I thought they were for your dishwasher. I don't remember the brand. Smarty Pants. Smarty Pants one, but this one's for my kids. I think there was only one in here. I went through 4 of them, and you can get them off Amazon. They are called Procure Dry Wipes, but you can use them for a plethora of things. I was essentially going to use them as to put some solution on, to use them as a sanitizing wipes. No, not sanitizing wipes, but you know what I mean. To clean the house and not clean your hands. But I ended up finding wipes, and this was months ago. So I've just held on to those and used them as like wipes to like wipe my face wash off or whatever. They're fine. They work well enough. From Laneige, this is the Cream Skin Milk Oil Cleanser for normal to dry skin. This obviously goes with that moisturizer and the milky toner. I didn't like this as much as I thought it would. What I do like is that the bottle actually opens, so I can make sure to get all of it out. I did use this completely. The first half of it I used on my face. The last half I used on my legs, just because my legs have been super irritated by everything right now. Not a favorite. It's a milk face wash, so it literally doesn't suds. It doesn't smell like anything, and it really didn't feel like it got my face clean. I got this from Octoly, but I would not go out of my way to purchase this. I like my face washes foaming, and yeah, this just did not hit the mark for me. The next one is Spring Valley Adult Gummy Vitamin C Supplement. I got these quite some time ago, so it has taken me a little bit to get through them, but I feel like this has truly helped me to stay kind of upbeat, my immune system to stay well. There were 70 in here, so I went through these decently quick, I guess you would say, but I also tried to extend them out as much as possible, so some days I would skip, just so that I could continue keeping it in my system, but feeding it just into my system a little bit at a time. I haven't repurchased any new gummies yet, but I probably will at some point in time. Image Skincare Vital C Hydrating Anti-Aging Serum. I didn't get to use this before it went bad, so unfortunately, I think I've used this maybe once or twice, and I can't really give you a review on it. The next one is Strivectin Tighten and Lift Peptide Tightening and Brightening Face Serum. This was okay. Nothing, I'm not too crazy about it. The next one isn't something I used up, it's something my boyfriend used up. It is the Old Spice Hydro Wash Smoother Swagger Hydrating Body Wash 2-in-1. And I love this. It smells really good. I ended up getting him another one when I picked it out for him, because he was like, hey, you need to pick me out something. But it smells really good, very manly, and I will probably end up picking this out more times over. The next one is Pacifica Coconut Milk Cream to Foam Face Wash. It's for all skin types, and it's sulfate free. I really enjoyed this while I had it, but unfortunately my lid broke, so I had to use up the rest of it super quick, and I think I ended up using this on like my legs or whatever. This is, I think it's vegan, yeah, vegan and cruelty free, which is wonderful, lovely. I hear a lot of wonderful things about Pacifica. I picked this up at Ulta for around $10. Worked perfectly fine. If I were in the mood for this specific face wash, I would repurchase. I'm obviously going to find other face washes to repurchase, but I would think about repurchasing another specifically Pacifica brand face wash. The next one is Naturalia Hill Balm for rough, dry feet. I did not use this up, but I am just not the biggest fan of it. It was fine. It's just nowhere near used up. It just didn't feel like it's really done anything for my feet. I used it consecutively for probably like 3 weeks, and I wasn't really noticing anything. Of course, I didn't put a ton on my feet each time, so that might have had an effect on my feet. I don't know, but in any case, not going to be a purchase. I actually received that from a Daily Goodie Box. My next one is Red Leaf Home Pineapple Coconut. I did get this from TJ Maxx for $9.99. Whoop, excuse me. I try to get my face out of the shot. This is more for looks than it is for scent. I did burn it down all the way to the bottom. It's literally at the bottom, but it's just not what I thought it was going to be. It smells wonderful when you first open it up. Like, it's just beautiful scent. Beautiful, very tropical. But continuously burning it, you know, burning it a little bit here, burning it a little bit there, burning it a little bit there. I tried to really extend the life of this out for weeks, and every time that I burnt it after the first time, it just smelled like smoke. So it was the scent of the candle smoked out. Not my favorite, and definitely will not be repurchasing it. The next one is from Authentic Beauty Concept, which they have my heart. I love their brand. This is their Hydrate Mask for dry hair. It smells wonderful. I love the way that the jar feels. It just feels super cush, very nice plastic, very beautiful smell. It is vegan. Definitely recommend checking them out. I received this from Octoly. I would think about repurchasing, or I would think about actually purchasing their brand, but it is kind of expensive, so unless I just have a little bit of extra cash to spend, I'm not going to be repurchasing it. I just cannot justify on the size that they offer for the price. The next one is from Sensational and is their Island Retreat candle. I also got this one at TJ Maxx, and it is just a very neutral, not fruity, but kind of tropical, but not tropical. I burnt it all the way down to the end. Got this at TJ Maxx for $3.99, but I would not repurchase because there are just so many other candles that I want to go through. Old Spice deodorant. This is the Wilderness with Lavender antiperspirant deodorant. Tried and true. Love, love, love. a definite recommend. We'll get again. The next one was a hand sanitizer from Equate. I ripped the label off because I was going to use the bottle, but I decided against it, so this is what we're working with. I ended up breaking one of the little things in the back that keeps the lid securely on, which is why I'm tossing it. Worked beautifully, kept my hands nice and germ-free. The next one is Kirk's Odor Neutralizing Hand Wash. Oh, and I would repurchase that one if I could find it. Lemon and Eucalyptus Hand Wash from Kirk's. It smells beautiful, worked beautiful. It really helped to neutralize any odors I had on my hands. And I would think about getting the actual full-size product. The doTERRA Deep Blue Rub. Wonderful product. I love these little samples. I can't remember where I got this little sample at, but love those. My boyfriend loves those. It helps us back. This is the Derma E version of basically the same thing. It's just another version of Icy Hot. I don't know why this camera isn't focusing. Okay, there we go. The Derma E is it's a lot more natural type of muscle rub that smells good but isn't overwhelming. Blistex with SPF. My boyfriend uses that up. We will continue repurchasing. Lipsol. My boyfriend ended up using that up. I wanted to try it for myself, but not my thing, so it is what it is. It was all his. This is the Dermalogica Invisible Physical Defense SPF 30 Broad Spectrum. This came with my face wash. It was okay, used it all up, but won't go out of my way to purchase the full size. Another Blistex, again, will repurchase. Carmex, my boyfriend used the crap out of it too. We keep Blistex, Carmex, you name it, it's in our possession at all times. We have multiple chapsticks, so thank you so much for watching. Give me a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you on my next one. Bye guys.